You want something different. You want something better. You want something, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of having too much month at the end of the month. You're sick and tired of constantly making trade-offs in your life and telling yourself that you don't, and I don't want that. You're tired of being broke and just being where your job, which stands for just over broke, controls your life. Well, if you're tired of that, then you need to do something different. Now, I promise you, look, Primerica ain't for everybody. Look, let me tell you, I'll tell you something. I'm a complete cold-blooded, this ain't easy. We're in Salt Lake, where there's a ton of these multi-level marketing companies and stuff like that. And one of the big things they always try to sell people on is how easy it is. My Lord, you just sign up 3 people, and then they sign up their 3, and hell, you're on your way to $1 million a year income. It's unbelievable. This is so dang easy, it's unreal. Well, the fact is, that's bullcrap. Okay? If something sounds easy, it's sleazy. That is a cold-blooded fact of life. It is tough to win. It's tough to win. It's tough to succeed and make money. You got to do what others don't so you'll have what others want. You got to pay a price. You got to work. You got to get after it. Primerica is not some multi-level marketing opportunity. Okay, we're a financial services company that has a very unique compensation system where you can be paid big money to build and develop distribution. And this company is going to do something great. You tell me now whether we're good enough to pull it off, I don't know. The future will write that book. Okay, but if you look and say, are people a financial mess in this country? Just ask yourself that question. The answer to that is absolutely yes. Are middle-income people more frustrated than they've ever been? Absolutely yes. And what we deliver are the products that they need to change their life. Insurance. Most people, it's scary how few people have any life insurance. Where if something happened to me, I promise you, crap happens. It happened $1 billion worth last year for us. Things happen. That they don't have any protection for their family. They don't have a meaningful savings program. They don't have a game plan to be out of debt. That's what we offer to families. And we're going to be gigantic. We're now our own company, our own business, and I believe the market is perfectly positioned for us. But it don't come with a guarantee. See, the great thing about Primerica is it's totally voluntary. You're here voluntarily this morning. You're here voluntarily. Okay? You're not here because you had to come to this meeting. It's not like your job where your boss said be there or you're fired. You're here voluntarily. So the great thing about volunteering is it's your choice. The bad thing about volunteering is it's your choice. A lot of people say yes, and then they realize they got to do something. Success comes disguised as hard work, paying a price, getting after it. But I believe with everything in me, we are going to be dominant, and we are going to explode in this area. So my challenge to all our leaders in this room is to utilize this event not just as an event, but as a catalyst for something greater. For all you that are, for the veterans that have been around long enough to have their butt kicked much on, things that go good and then they go bad on you, and then crap happens and life happens in the world, and then the Great Recession comes and all that. My challenge to you is look inside yourself and find a spark. Let's get going. For you people, my challenge to you is look inside yourself and find all those frustrations and fears and package them up into the energy that makes change and do something great. Y'all, I love you to death. I love this company. It's changed my life in so many ways, but the greatest way it's changed it is I get to spend my time on this earth doing something where I feel like I make a difference, and I feel like I make a real difference in people's lives, and I'm not just, doing a job. And, I mean, for most of America, the American dream is they work at a job they hate. If they're lucky enough to save enough money, they buy a Winnebago and travel around a few years before they die, okay? And that's the ones that win, okay? One of the things I've learned is success is not an event, it's a process. It's the life you live day to day, what you do. It's making a difference. It's being somebody that you never thought you could be. I mean, in many ways, if you go for it and you really get after it, I promise you, you have inside you what it takes to astound yourself with what you've done. I mean, honestly, I look at, now I'm at a phase in my career where I look at this stuff and what I've done and what I was a part of, and I go, how did I do that? How did that happen? How did I make that happen? How did I do that? And in many ways astounded myself. I promise you, ain't that good. But what it takes is a positive mental attitude, working your butt off,